Beer, 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 beer. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to me, Maperuski, for another Double Brew Day feature for the 2023 Craft Beer Advent Calendar. Days December 14th and December 15th. We are almost there to December 16th. I really could do the third one and catch us all up today, right now, but I'm not, because part of me doesn't want to. So you'll just have to deal with it. Anyway, we got two beautiful beers coming at you right now. You can already see the title, see what they are, guessing to a degree. We have Life and Death, first up from Vocation Brewery, which is an IPA. And then we have, what's it called? You're My Boy Blue, which is a blueberry wheat ale. But anyway, let's start off with the biggest and the baddest first and the most menacing name from Vocation Brewery. We have Life and Death Classic IPA coming in at 6.5% alcohols by volume. They are out of somewhere. What the fuck are you out of? Brewed and canned by Vocation Brewery Ltd. Craig's Country Business Park, New Road, Craig Val, Hebden Bridge, HX7 5TT. Somewhere. I'm confused. Where are you from? Where are you from? Where are you guys from? I'm confuzzled. They're out of what? United Kingdom. I got Halifax? United Kingdom. I got really confused because I don't know. I'm going to go on their maps, and yeah, they're right in the middle of the UK. I guess biggest major city center is Huddersfield, which looks to be southeast. They're also just west of Halifax and Hedden Bridge. Okay, and Littleborough, somewhere around there. So sort of in the middle of the UK, which is funny because it's not a UK can. It's 355 ml. No, I lied. It's 330 ml. I lied. I should have known. It feels a little weird in the hand. That's what she said. Anyway, Life and Death. 6.5% alcohols by volume. Cool. You got a snake and a skull and a crow with some greenery and a black can. Yeah, anyway, let's just crack this bad boy open. Sorry, I'm kind of tired. I had a day. Me and that's gonna just go everywhere. That's fucking cool. One of my best friends, Douglas. We went out to the Christmas market in the distillery district today. We went there in the afternoon. Went to Spirit of York for a cocktail. Did a little bit of just looking around the whole, Christmas market, and then ended up going to Cherry Street Barbecue I got burgers, he got wings, we both got mac and cheese, and then we headed over to the Great Lakes Brew Pub in Toronto for another pinty pint, and then we parted ways shortly after that. So we enjoyed life, and death will come for us another day. Or about half the beer or so in here. It is an IPA, so remember what I've been saying. IPAs do not like to last as long in humid or hotter temperatures other than fridges, so I don't have high hopes for this particular one. And right off the top, you're getting a bit of hot burn and then some grassy notes. So this is going to be a very quick drink. Yeah, you're losing out on a lot of the flavors. There are some tropical notes in there, very muddled, subdued, flashed off, just gone with the wind. So it's not that great. This is a lot of these beers in here. Any IPA based beers or pale ale stuff like that with a bigger hop bill do not fare well. All other styles fare much better, though not perfect. They do fare much better. So this is kind of just a beer just to drink. Can't really go into too much depth about it because there's really not much there to talk about. But looking on the can, we'll take a gander. Vocation, Life and Death Classic IPA, 6.5% alcohols by volume. No listed IBUs. They say hoppy, tropical, and citrusy. I wish I could have gotten all of that if it was a, more fresher rendition, but we've been there before. Okay, description. 3 kilos of hops and 40 kilos of barley selflessly give their lives to make every barrel of our punchy bestseller. It's a lot to ask, but their new life as this hop forward US style IPA makes their sacrifice worthwhile. Hoppy, tropical, and citrusy. Surrender yourself to a fruit forward flavors with a dash of sharp citrus followed by lingering bitterness set against a smooth malty base. Hops that are used are Citra and Mosaic. Your beer, your vocation. A brewery that is just another factory making a product. It's our people and their passion that make this our vocation. Vocation Brewery. Store cool, drink fresh. Very important. Pour carefully, may contain sediment. A bunch of stuff in many different languages. You got English, German, French, NL, Italian, NO, best before see base of can, and a bunch of it in what looks to be Korean, Japanese, and maybe Chinese. Canto, Mandarin, I don't know, but one of the two. And then a bunch of warnings: don't drink and drive, don't drink when you're pregnant. This is 2.2 units of alcohols. And very interesting, designed by Robot Food. Okay, I'm confused already. On the bottom, best before 0624. So I'm guessing that's June 2024 because there is no triple like day, month, year kind of thing going on. So we got that. Other than that, pretty good looking can. Can't really complain. I say 30 kilos. 3 kilos of hops. I was going to say 30. I'm confused about this too. 3 kilos of hops and 40 kilos of barley. That doesn't seem like a lot. It doesn't seem like a lot. And it seems like less than 2 bags of barley. Unless it's a much smaller. This is a much, much smaller smaller batch. Because I'm used to like 20 hect batches, both when I was at Kensington/Mascot, and then now me being at Silversmith/Black Oak. 40 kilos is just like 2 bags. Because about each bag of malt is about 25 kilos or a little over 50 pounds. And then the hops come in 11-pound bags or about 5 kilos. So it's not a lot. It sounds like a lot if I guess maybe you don't know, but that's not a lot. It's a very small batch, especially when you're thinking of a production brewery. Could be wrong. Anyway, vocationbrewery.com is the website where you will find Life and Death. Not Life and Death specifically, but the beer itself. You can find Life and Death all around you if you know where to look. Has the same exact description as on the can in multiple places. Has a price, which for a 12-pack, you're looking at £21. For a 12-pack of 330 ml cans. So a little smaller than us on this side of the pond, but you get what you get. Style IPA, ABV 6.5. Malts that are used are extra pale caramel jumbo oats and wheat malt. Hops are Citra BBC and Mosaic BBC. Allergens on malted barley and dietary information. It is suitable for vegans. You might think, why? Why, Ruski? Is some beer not vegan friendly? Well, the most common, I guess, would be the use of lactose milk sugars, indeed. But also, some breweries I know a lot, like a while ago, they used what was called isinglass, which are basically fish bladders. And it was a fining agent which helped drop out particulates and sediment. I think those were possibly used more in the boil process of of the entire brewing process rather than post, like when it was in the fermenter. Sometimes I think if you use biofine, which I've used quite a bit, I think it is also vegan friendly, but I think maybe some other ways of using like gelatin or something to drop sediment and proteins and yeast and trub and whatnot out of a beer, you're definitely not going to be suitable for vegan. So there are small things, realistically, don't fucking matter. But vegans be vegans and they get very hoity-toity about things apparently. Anyway, I'm going to move on to the next one. I can't really rate this one because it's not a true rendition or a true flavor, and I can't fault the brewery for this. I have to fault the time it took from production to getting into my hands, and that is out of the control of a lot of people that really, really matter. So anyway, I take life and death. I'll put it back in the fridge, just like any normal bourbon does. I go wash my glass. And I get on to the next beer. Which in this case, the next beer is blueberries. We're diving into some blueberries. I actually had a blueberry-based cocktail at Spirit of York today, so this is kind of fitting. We have from Florida Ave Brewing, You're My Boy Blue. This is a blueberry wheat ale. And the Florida Ave beer that I got from the same craft beer advent calendar, I did not do a video on. This is the only one I missed. Only one I missed. Bit of a bummer there, but that's okay. I really enjoyed that wheat ale. It was a tropical wheat ale, if I'm not mistaken. It was Passion of the Heights, I think it was. That was damn good. So I'm very excited for this. You're My Boy Blue, blueberry wheat ale. 5.3% alcohol by volume. No listed IBUs on this beautiful blueberry looking can. That's just something. Ain't that a beautiful thing? God damn. Solid stuff. Let's crack this bad boy open. Oh, I'm ready for the color. I'm ready for the color. Oh, I'm pumped. If there's no color to this beer, I'm going to be very disappointed because I really hope there is. There is blueberry puree, as I'm seeing on the website here. So there is hope. All right, let's do it together. Let's see. What the fuck? Why are you spilling? Why are you spilling like a fucking drunk girl? This had too much sangria. Turned to bottomless mimosas and just spilling right onto the street. What the fuck is going on? What happened there? Is it the can? Is it me? It's probably me. I probably fucked up a little bit. That's okay. Everybody makes a mess a time or two. No need to be worried about it. We're going to pour a little bit more in there. Perfect. We're going to go with that and, clean up our little mess as one does. Always clean up after yourself. And looking at it, I'm very disappointed that there's not much color. They say blueberry puree. I am very shocked if there is any, because that's pretty golden. I kind of want to say there's almost a hue of like darker color, but there really isn't. Also, very clear beer. You can see me through it. I can see myself fit through it, and then into you. It's fucking wild. But oh my god, does this smell like blueberries and blueberry yogurt? It smells so blueberry. It will just like, it's like blueberry. You just like put them up your nose and squoze them. You squoze the blueberry, you squeeze your nose, and then the blueberries just burst in there, and you get blueberry everywhere. That's the kind of blueberry I'm getting out of this bad boy Bubba beer. God damn. Now I'm just being weird. I'm sorry. A little buzzed already. Bear with me. But oh my god, that is everything. That is just blueberries up in your face hole. Cheers. Cheers on beers. I don't know how they call this a wheat. I mean, maybe, yeah, because it's made with a lot of wheat. But this is just blueberry beer. This is blueberry beer. It tastes like blueberries from, like, say, blueberry yogurt, maybe blueberries in pancakes, maybe just regular old blueberries, but the sweet blueberries, not the sour, crisp ones. As far as blueberries go, some can be crisp or, a bit more structure to them. They taste like the juicy and the squishy blueberries. I'm not a fan of squishy blueberries. They weird me out a little bit. But goddamn, I love those sweet, juicy flavors you get from them. But yes, if you've had blueberry yogurt or a blueberry muffin or blueberry pancakes where there's some heat involved to just, like, I don't know how you describe it, loosen the blueberries up. This is exactly what this beer tastes like. It is blueberries and lager, but not much lager. There's not much of a beer flavor in here. It's like drinking blueberry juice, but it's carbonated, and somebody spilt a little bit of an American lager in here. Like just enough to get that little bit of beer flavor, but it's just blueberries, man. It's just blueberries. It's like my shirt right now looks like blueberries. It's a bit more purple. But my boy blue is straight up blues. Blueberry bonanza. That's what they should have just called it. Blueberry bonanza. It's a much better name. Florida Ave, contact me. We're gonna get this name change going. No description on the can. Brewed and canned by Florida Ave Brewing. Excuse me. In Wellesley Chapel, Florida. 5.3%. Solid stuff. Packaged on August 15th, 2023. What was I doing August 15th of 2023? Oh, God knows. Who really fucking knows? It was a Wednesday. I was probably doing something. I was probably cleaning a tank. Let's be completely honest. Probably cleaning a tank and transferring a beer. What are you doing August 15th, 2023? Comment down below. Yeah, it's just a straight up blueberry bonanza. No two ways about it. FloridaAveBrewing.com. Link down in the description below to check out Florida Ave Brewing Co. You're My Boy Blue. All natural blueberry wheat ale. A subtle, sweet berry flavor and fresh blueberry nose keeps locals reaching for this GABF winning wheat ale. Only real blueberries could produce this fresh flavor. And goddamn, you're right. Awards from the Great American Beer Festival. It won silver medal for the fruit wheat beer, but we do not know what year that was. Style, blueberry wheat ale / fruited wheat ale. Flavor profile is bready and fruity. I'm not getting a lot of bread, but I can see what you're talking about. More on that. I know they call it a wheat ale, but it's not that wheaty. It's very lagery. So that kind of frustrates me a bit, but I digress. Availability is year-round. ABV 5.3%. Hops are Warrior. Other ingredients: blueberry puree. What happens if you click it? Because you can click this. Where's it go? Oh, they got Big Boy Blue. It's a blueberry and mango ale. That sounds fun. It's 10%. Jesus Christ. Wow. Vibrant blueberry and tropical mango flavors dance on the palate with this lingering sweetness. And holy fuck. Big Boy Blue ain't fucking around at 10%. And it's a 19.2 ounce or like 500 and something odd milliliters. God damn, that is a fucking slap in the face of flavor. They use blueberry puree. Okay, this is what I'm saying. If this is just straight up blueberry puree, okay, one, how much are they using? And two, why is there no color difference in this beer? Like, if this was just sitting here, I wouldn't know what was going on with this. When you take a smell, it smells like fucking kettle full of blueberries. There's no color change to this. And puree. Oh, when I tell you puree has some color. Oh, it's got color. And when you're pushing in the puree, and what we would do, we would, on our fermenter, say this was the fermenter, and there's a bottom here, right? And you got a racking arm about yay high. Just for argument's sake, we would be pulling from the bottom, going back into through a pump and back into the racking arm. And when you put in the blueberry puree, it wouldn't go in through the racking arm, it would go into a side port. Pull from the bottom into the side port. Or is it pull from the side? Doesn't fucking matter. We'd be pulling on one of these things and putting it back in, and we'd be shooting the puree through the racking arm. So you got 3 ports, one's going in, one's pulling, one's a circulation, right? And we would do raspberry puree. So raspberries, blueberries, same fucking thing when it comes to color, more or less. But when I tell you a beer that looked yellow or gold changed to fucking ruby, red, or deep magenta real fucking quick, it did. Through that circulation, when the stuff went in, oh my God, it was so quick. It was like magic. It was like science class all over again when you take 2 different chemicals, you put them together, and you go from a clear liquid to, say, this color liquid. On a dime, it just changed right before your eyes. If you were 5 years old, you'd be like, oh my God, magician, what happened? Why is there no color change? 2, I'm very surprised there are no natural flavors in here, because yes, puree does add a lot of color in my experience, and it does add flavor, but for this amount of flavor of blueberries that I am getting out of this fucking beer, oh my God. I'm surprised I'm not just drinking straight up puree. So when I see Big Boy Blue here, on the other hand, at 10% alcohol by volume, same blueberry puree, then mango, and then natural flavors, that makes more sense because you're needing to get that flavors of the mangoes. I'm guessing that's what it is. This is mango / natural flavor. So I don't know where the mango is. Unless just, 3-point shot of mango into the fermenter. They could do that. I don't see why not. But anyway, that's not the beer we're talking about. But I would, absolutely love to try Big Boy Blue. Big Boy Blue. But this is, you're my blue. You're my boy, Blue. You're my boy, Blue. It sounds like something Forrest Gump would say. You're my boy, Blue. Anyway, most of the users are Turo, Cara Red. Cara Red? How are you? Okay. Flaked oats and wheat. Availability is year-round. Any sizing that it comes in, or just the 12s? So the 12 ounces. Damn, pretty cool. Yeah, wow. This is straight up blueberry in a glass. I don't know where the beer comes in. But you're my boy, Blue. Damn, deserves a solid. Fuck. It's pretty good. It's very good. Very good. I gotta give that a solid like 8. I'm giving it an 8.3 out of 10. It's a very good beer, but it's like too much blueberry with blueberry puree, which is fucking great. I'd rather have blueberry puree than natural flavors. but there is so much blueberry flavor in here and not enough color change where I get suspicious. I get a little suspicious about this one. I don't know. Either way, You're My Boy Blue gets a solid 8.3 out of 10. That is a fantastic, fantastic beer. Anyway, guys, it's late. You guys have stuff you're doing. I got stuff I want to do. It's Saturday night. I don't think anybody's watching me right now because they got better things to do. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you were here live, if you're here after, it doesn't matter to me. As long as you had, a little bit of a gander into this live stream, I very do much appreciate it. We will get on to the next two craft beer advent calendar beers on Monday. Sunday is my sober weekend day. I like to get ready for the work week without having a drink in me. So that's just, how I roll. Anyway, I want to appreciate you guys. Right, I appreciate you guys for, tuning in, hanging out, doing your thing. Anyway, that's it for me. Thank you again for joining, and I will see you guys in the next one. Like I always say, crack a beer and enjoy. Cheers. Merry Christmas. Boom.